Hello everyone! So today's video is gonna be a really dark, smoky eye. It's really sexy. It's really beautiful. I love it. I think it's great for holiday parties, or honestly, I would just wear this out and about. Like, I don't care. But anyways, yeah, I think it's really, really pretty. Very easy to make. I actually only used one eyeshadow, which is the MAC Note Taboos from the Midnight collection. This is the only eyeshadow that I used. No transition, nothing. Just one eyeshadow. So it can't get any easier than that. So yeah, if you guys want to see how I got this, just go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, so the first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to take Black Ground by MAC, and it's a paint pot. Do MAC even, like, do they still make paint pots? I have no idea. It's been such a long time. Anyways, I'm just going to load it up onto a flat shader brush. Like a big, this is actually like a concealer brush that I got from a kit. So I'm just going to be applying this on my lid, basically. Really, really close to the lash line. So I'm not taking it all the way around my lid, but focusing it on the inner part of the lid, basically. Or like, not the inner, but just closest to the lash line. And this is a very, very pigmented base, so you don't need like a ton to get a really nice... I just woke up, you guys, sorry. And this look is, of course, one of those looks like it's gonna look like shit before it starts getting better. Okay, so the color we're using today for basically everything is by MAC. It's called No Taboos. This is limited edition, unfortunately, but I mean, it's just sort of like a very dark grayish bluish color. It looks really dark on your eyes, so I don't know. Here, let me put it up close so you guys can see what it looks like. So you guys can basically find this anywhere, I feel. Hopefully. Oh my god, there's a fly in my room. So I'm going to go ahead and tap off the excess. Okay, so we're going to start packing it on to our lid, concentrating the darkest color on the inner part, basically, and just shading it. Like so. And if you don't have that black base that I had, just go ahead and use an eyeliner. That would work fine too. So you see all the fallout that I'm having because it's a really dark color. And then as we pack it, we're also going to bring it higher. So bringing it higher and higher until we almost hit that crease. Once we feel like we hit that crease already, we're going to stop. And we're going to go to the other eye. And don't worry about the fallout right now because you're going to have a lot anyway, so don't worry about that. So same thing. Start packing it. Okay, so all I did was take a makeup wipe and just wipe off the fallout and stuff, but we're not done. It was just bothering me to see all the like fallout. It was annoying me. So yeah. So now we're going to go ahead and take an E25. It's clean, mine is just stained, but it's basically clean. It has no color. What we're going to do is we're going to blend that crease out a little bit, being really precise. Just clean that up. And as we're cleaning it up, diffusing the harsh line, we're also bringing it higher and higher because this is a very dramatic look. So yes, and we're not going to have a transition. We're basically, this is going to be it. This is the only shadow we're using. So just bringing it higher and higher. We're going to go ahead and do the same thing to the other side. And now that we did that, we're going to actually go ahead with this brush, dip it a little bit into our shadow again, to the No Taboos. We're going to start into our crease, and we're going to blend it upwards. Because we actually want this to be really crazy and dramatic, so do the same thing to the other side, pick up a little bit more. Okay, now we're going to go into our flat shader brush, again into the eyeshadow, and pack even more up onto it to start packing. And blending. And we do the same thing to the other eye. Going to our E25 and just blending and blending some more. So basically this is just a process of adding more color, blending it up, adding more color and blending it up, and it's just, you just do that constantly up until you get the desired effect that you want. So if you want like not so dark, you can like be a little bit lighter with it. It's up to you. Now we're going to take a big fluffy shader brush like this one. This is by Sigma E40. I love it. And we're going to run it all the way up here to diffuse that line. Just blend a little bit more. And if you don't want it as high as mine, you don't have to take it as high. I just like my looks a little bit dramatic sometimes. Okay, so now we're going to go into foundation. I'm using the, I look horrible because I have my eye bags and the really dark eye. But anyways, I'm using the Clinique Even Better foundation. I'm sticking to this one at the moment. I'm not trying anything new out just because I kind of sort of want to take care of my skin at the moment. So I'm not being adventurous, because I did that for a while and my skin was not having it. My skin sort of likes consistency and for me to stick with like the same products and stuff. So that's what I'm trying to do. So I'm going to dot this around my face. And we're going to blend. Okay, so now we're gonna take my liquid liner by NYX again, and we're not gonna do a wing or anything. We're just gonna line our upper lash line basically, like so. So nothing too crazy. We just lined it just so our lashes can have a thicker base, basically. Like that. I'm going to go ahead and load up some mascara, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I have mascara on. I forgot to tell you guys what I used, but I'm just using the combo or the duo that I've been using the last couple of weeks, which is the Maybelline The Falsies Push-Up Drama and the Maybelline The Colossal, which this is Heaven right here. So now I'm just gonna conceal like always using Fit Me in number 10 Light. Just sort of doing that triangle motion around here. And I just got concealer on my hair, which is really attractive. On my nose a little bit, right here, forehead, chin, and Cupid's bow. Taking my Micro Beauty Blender. I think it's called Micro. I'm really hoping I'm saying that right, because if I'm not, I'm going to be really embarrassing. Right there. Just blend. I really, really enjoy blending with this thing. It's so easy. I had really bad under eyes this morning. Forehead. And by the way, you can go ahead and set if you want. I have dry skin, so I don't set anymore. I used to set. Like when I came back from Mexico, I was like setting my makeup because in Mexico I had to set it because it was so hot. But when I came back and I realized, you know, I don't need to do that, and I feel like it was breaking me out too, so I stopped. And my skin is doing so much better. Anyway, so I'm gonna work on my under eyes because I hate seeing it like that. It looks so bare and gross. So I'm gonna take that A25 that I was using, and whatever's left, I'm just gonna put a little bit of this. Just a little bit. And then I'm gonna be taking, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna be taking the Velvet Black by 24/7. Look how tiny mine is. And I'm gonna be lining the waterline and taking it a little bit into the lash line. Putting so much liner in my waterline and like my lower lash line reminds me of like my 18-year-old age when I'm gonna make a video about it, but I used to put so much eyeliner in the bottom. Ridiculous. Anyways, going into the No Taboos shadow, loading that up on a flat liner brush like this. We're gonna go into the bottom lash line and smoke that out even more. like that. And then going into the E25, we're just gonna blend that out a little bit, just so it's not as, the lines are not as harsh, basically. Like so. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now we're gonna go into our bronzer. We're gonna be using, oh, it's right here, the MAC bronzing powder in golden. I think this is a permanent color, but I'm not sure, so don't quote me on that. So I'm not sure, but I'm using it because it's just a brighter looking bronzer, and since we have a lot of darkness and craziness, I want to put not such a harsh bronzer. But I do want kind of an obvious contour, but in a lighter version. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, for blush, I'm going to be using Gingerly by MAC, one of my favorite blushes. It's a MAC. I know it's like a sheer tone blush, but it doesn't have any shimmer at all. It's really pigmented. Sometimes I forget how pigmented it is. Don't worry, I always blend a little bit on my nose. And then I'm going to blend with a big old brush. I said it a million times that I don't like highlight during the winter, but this is a very glammed look. Like, look at me. So I think it deserves a little bit of highlight. I'm going to be using the Mary Luminizer by The Balm. Looks like that. A tiny bit right there. I'm not taking it all the way. Just right there for a little bit of glow, and a little bit on my nose. Okay. Blending again. Like that. Taking a little bit of that color one more time, the Mary Luminizer, with my finger and sticking it right in there. And a little bit on my brow bone, and then blending it with a big fluffy blending brush so it doesn't look so crazy. Yep. And then mascara on my lower lashes. You guys know this is like my least favorite part because I'm scared of it. So annoying. Okay, for lips, I'm gonna line them a little bit, and I'm gonna apply, so I'm gonna line them with this NYX lip liner in natural, and then I'm gonna use a little bit of gloss in MAC's Plush Glass Big Baby. Alright, so this is the finished look. I think it's great for a party, like even a holiday party. I think it looks really sexy and pretty. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching, and if you like it, go ahead, comment, or subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow in my next video.